Okay, so here we are in the Cycle Studio. This is a Cycle Studio sound system. It's pretty straightforward. There are a lot of different components in here, so try to go over each one of them and kind of what they do. But don't be intimidated by them. They're really easy and simple to use. First thing, on the bottom right-hand side here, you'll notice this on-off switch. It says reset and off. Make sure that is lit up. If it's off like that, then nothing in the system will work. This will be the main power for everything. So you want to go ahead, turn that on where the orange is solid. We start from the top. This right here. This component is our microphone system, the headset microphone that they use while they're teaching class. There's an on-off switch. Everything is pretty good labeled. If you push and hold that, it'll pop on. It'll come up on the screen. Kind of hard to see, but yeah. So on the screen, you'll see the battery level, group channel, audio gain, all that kind of stuff. That's it. That's all you have to do to turn that on and make sure it works during class. Sometimes the channel that right here, if that's different from what it says on the actual transmitter that they're using for the headset, if it's different, it won't work. So what you'll have to do is just take out that headset, which is in the drawer. You'll pop this case open, and it will have a dial in there that you can change out to the correct channel. All right, so the next section, this rolls, that's going to be your mixer. So over here, you'll notice on the right-hand side, there's a green power button. That green power button needs to be on for the whole thing to work. So if you scroll over and we look here, everything's labeled: microphone, CD player, sound, auxiliary, sound, your bass, your treble, and your master volume. Your master volume will control everything again, similar to your Crestron system across the entire board. So if you turn this down, everything across the board will go down. If you turn this up, everything will increase in volume. So the next one is the Tascam CD200i. If we push that button, the power button over here on the left-hand side, you'll get a screen that says welcome. And then it says no iPod. There is a dock for an iPod. This is pretty old school. But however, if you want to use that, you can. It'll work. You'll just need to make sure that this is on the correct screen. So you just pop this open, and it will detect if there's an iPod in there. So this is your CD player. Open, close button. So if you push open, it'll pop open. Do not push it shut. Hit open, close, and it'll go in and it'll read the CD. All your CD controls, play, stop, searching for each song is on there. Down here is going to be your changing for your source. So if you are not getting any sound and you have a CD playing, if you touch and hold the shift button, display button, and you hit source select at the same time, it'll switch to CD. Same thing to switch it back. Shift, it should switch back. If it doesn't switch back, you might have to reset the sound system or reset the CD player. So you just press and let it go off, reset it. Say no disk, so shift and hold. Well, for whatever reason, it's not working right now. Yeah, it's not working right now for whatever reason, but oh well. So if that's not working and they're trying to get sound out of the system, there is an aux port up here that they can plug into. This is on the main mixer, right next to the aux button. If you plug the cord into there and have it come out, that'll also power sound coming from a device, whether it be a phone, iPod, whatever it is. And they can control the volume right here on this tab. So that'll help you troubleshoot a little bit if you're running into an issue. On the Next one down is the Crown amplifier. You'll never ever have to adjust anything on this. Over on the right hand side there's a power button. Just turn it on, push it in until it snaps, and you'll see stereo bypass right there lit up on the screen. These buttons, these dials should be even, and once your microphone, sound, all that kind of stuff, this is your squelch. That's what it's called. If it's clipping over the clip level, that's going to mean you're going to want to turn it down because it could damage the speakers in the studio. So if it's clipping a lot, like if there's a lot of bass, or if there's really loud volume, it's called clipping, and it is bad for the system. So try not to do that. Inside the drawer below me, right here, is your microphone pack. It does have an external charger that does sit in the drawer. So if you come in and it's not plugged in and it's not turning color green on top, the green means it's fully charged. But you can take the external charger out like so. And then on the top, there's going to be a little on-off switch. Switch it to on, that'll have green power, and then it'll calculate how many hours of battery it has on the actual microphone system. I know it's kind of hard to see, but anyways. So that it means the microphone's on, and as long as your volume's turned up on your actual microphone, just say something quick into the microphone here. Check, 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 check. So that means the microphone is working. So what we'll do is we'll turn that off. So earlier I said that you could undo this. If you slide it down, there's a battery on the bottom. It's kind of difficult to get into, but there's a little open switch on the bottom with an arrow. If you slide that open switch over and down, I don't know if I can do it with one hand. It'll pop open like that, and that's the battery. So if you slide the battery out like that, so let's say if this external charger is broken like it is in Fitness Studio 1, because it won't plug into the mic pack upstairs in Fitness Studio 1, you can take the battery out and put it into the front of the microphone receiver to charge it. It doesn't have to be on. If you turn off the system, it'll still charge the battery for the mic pack even though the system is turned off. To release it, there's a little button. Just push the button down and it pops out. Take the battery out. Install the battery back into the mic pack, just like so. Push down on the actual door, close it up, and that's good to go. And that's it for the sound system here in the Cycle Studio. But it's the same as the one upstairs in Fitness Studio 1. The components are a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same. When they're done with using this system, turn everything off with the exception of the mixer and the actual power to the whole unit. That way it'll charge the microphone when it's not being used. Also in this is going to be a bunch of instructions on how to use it, so if anybody has any questions, you can just follow those as well. All right.